Elephants are known for their overwhelming presence and large stature. With their soulful eyes and utter beauty, it is clear that they are magnificent animals. That morning, Dr. Avery received a devastating phone call. Luckily, with the help of his team, they were able to stop a near-death experience and turn it into a story of survival. Dr. Kiran Avery was born and raised in Kenya. He was a veterinarian and a conservationist, and he did everything in his power to serve and protect endangered animals. Dr. Avery worked hard with his team. They were always prepared to rescue whatever animal needed their help. The most common rescue mission they dealt with was helping elephants out of muddy pits. Kenya is a beautiful, nature-rich country in East Africa. It is prone to experiencing long spells of rain which fill up dams and cause muddy and slippery terrain. The communities around these dams are often faced with elephants that become trapped in the mud. Because of their rigid bodies, it is almost impossible for elephants to escape these muddy places on their own. Some are lucky enough to get rescued, but others are not. Once the heavy rain has passed, villagers will often be on the lookout for any trapped animals. On this day, some villagers noticed a female elephant trapped in a muddy pit next to the dam. It had been 2 days since the elephant had gotten stuck, and she was now lying motionless in the mud. These villagers didn't have the same experience as Dr. Avery and his team. They knew they couldn't rescue her by themselves. They immediately called Dr. Avery. They suspected that she had been there for 2 days, but for all they knew, it could have been longer. She was dehydrated, exhausted, and distressed. But despite this, she still had some fight left in her. She used her trunk to breathe and to scare potential predators away. Although elephants are gentle and caring, they can also be extremely dangerous and aggressive. She had been stuck for days, and she was overwhelmed. If she wanted to, she could seriously injure the team while they tried to help her. The truth is, these rescue missions could end in tragedy on either side. They can either lose a team member, or they can set the elephant free. Dr. Avery and his team wasted no time as they prepared to travel to the dam and rescue the female elephant. Everyone in Kenya knew that Dr. Avery and his team had a successful strategy when it came to their rescue missions. They worked together to prepare the tools and tractors needed for their mission. To be able to rescue an elephant of this size and magnitude, it is important to have the right tools and to have a deep understanding of the elephant's behavior. Each elephant acts differently. Some elephants become agitated during the mission and end up aggravating the ground, which makes them sink even further into the mud. In these cases, the mission fails before it has even started. Trust is an important factor in a rescue mission. Dr. Avery explained how a successful rescue involves carefully positioning the straps to allow the tractor to pull the elephant out of the mud as fast as possible. One must always be careful of the elephant grabbing one of the team members with her trunk. It will lead to severe injury. They work together to do everything right. Dr. Avery explained that the straps should be placed just below her tail. While the tractor applies careful tension, the rest of the team will work together to observe the elephant and the position of the straps. As long as everything remains secure, the tractor will keep pulling the elephant until it is entirely out of the mud. Dr. Avery says he got a call from the community first thing in the morning about the distressed female elephant and got his team prepared. Dr. Avery says the team knew that they needed a few tools, including straps and a tractor to pull the rescue. It took the group an hour and a half to free the distressed elephant. The mission was off to a successful start, thanks to the planning that goes into knowing what they need to do. Elephants share the same sentiments humans believe in. They have a strong sense of family value and look after each other. They travel in a herd and make sure that their young are looked after, taught about life, and ready to take on adulthood when the time comes. The rescue mission usually goes well, but sometimes the team does not emerge victoriously. The female elephant was eventually out of the muddy pit and free. The team gave the elephant some water to ensure she was rehydrated from being stuck. As soon as she gained some strength, she took off. All the elephant was thinking about was catching up to her herd. She was grateful for being rescued, however. All that was on her mind was seeing her herd again, reuniting with her family, and making up for the lost time. Elephants are known for their extraordinary memory. They never forget. A saying says, "The worst enemy you can have is an elephant because they do not hold grudges, but they will never forget what you did." Elephants remember intricate details such as where a family member has been buried. They even visit the burial place in memory of the deceased from time to time. They showcase how wise and personal they feel and see life. Dr. Avery says that for him, there is nothing better than seeing free, roaming wild elephants across the landscape, and to be able to free one from an inevitable death trap and watch her walk away back into the wilderness, where she belongs, is a feeling that just can't be beaten. Nothing can ever surpass the feeling of being a part of something as unique as saving a life, be it an animal or a human. the value of that moment is something everlasting.
Thank you for watching this fantastic story. Please tap one of the two videos on your screen for another amazing Wonder Stories.